Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dustin Way to you, and welcome to a game called Slay the Princess. Now, according to the description, this is like a horror / comedic game. I'm not really sure what else to do. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. There wasn't much of a preview, except for there's a princess, and apparently you have to kill her, and you're like trying to decide if you should or not. The music just changed a little bit. I cut the music down in half because the music was way too loud. Like, okay. Does she have a split personality? Someone just told me a joke because my side is splitting. Okay, let's just start the game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. As you can tell,
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yes, there is. I was just going to say, as you can tell, I still have a beard. I still have to shave it. Still going to record it, don't worry. Okay, anyway. You're on a path in the woods. Is a princess. Ooh, I can look around. Look at that. And the trees are giving me a hug.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ooh. The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it.
Really?
No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
That doesn't sound so bad.
You have to put an end to her.
But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? You consider that maybe the only reason? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna go the first one. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess.
Okay.
The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
Okay. What happens if she gets out then? I want specifics.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess.
Yes.
People will listen to her.
Okay.
Because listening to her is in their nature.
Sure.
And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
She sounds like she shouldn't be in charge then. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
I just got here.
You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Killing the princess seems kind of bad though, isn't it? Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Ooh.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
It's like a kid. I wanna go hit the wasp nest with a stick. No, it's dangerous. I wanna go hit the wasp nest with a stick. Fine, go, see what happens. Don't listen to me.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Why is it on top of a hill? Kind of an odd place to put a cabin.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Oh.
We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Voice of the hero. So is that me?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Is the hero? Am I really like a subconscious of a hero, or is that the hero, or that subconscious of me? Proceed to the cabin. Open the door.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
It is a plain
Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ooh.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm not sure I want to do it, but I like knives. So... Oh, I have a choice whether I take it or not. I mean, I do like blades. Whether or not I use it to kill her, I could see it being a very useful tool. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
I did.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Here we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Ancient wood.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I mean, we could do her another favor and just let her go. It would, okay.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That doesn't sound like a scared princess voice.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
The voice of the hero said that. So I wasn't the only one who noticed that. The narrator can say things all he wants, but the hero noticed that also. I heard it too.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I'm coming!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Got ample room over here. And a window. And you can see the night sky. That's interesting.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You don't sound nervous about that. What? No, why would you even think? I'm just here to say hi. And then you're like, you're trying to kill me. Yeah, okay, you caught me. I'm here to kill you. I don't know. I like that one. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steal your nerves and step forward. What? No, why would you even think that? Yeah.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
You're not stupid.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk.
Who'd
want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine.
It's like the Stanley
We can decide
Parable.
what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I like how you say us, like this is legit my split personality and we're talking to each other.
The blade tumbles out of trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Okay.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
That sounds... Have you ever been threatened by a woman? I have. And that was the voice of someone who's not exactly, nice. Okay.
Against your better judgment,
Yeah.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Look at those eyes! Oh my god, everything else on you is perfect, but those eyes, it looks like you have two giant magnifying glasses, and you want like this, and it's just like, poof. Anyway.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I won't forget.
So here we are.
Mm-hmm.
What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm sorry. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're gonna end the world. There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? I like this. I like this question. Because if you can say... Sorry, I was petting the cat earlier and I got cat hair all over, so it's like sticking to me. Okay, you know why I'm here to kill you? If she can answer that, if she knows, there could be some merit to it.
Do you?
You're avoiding the question, Missy. You're avoiding, you know. You're apparently going to end the world. I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Am I the only one who's getting more and more, like, thinking I should have kept the knife? How would I get you out of here? What's your name? How long have you been down here? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Note the lack of detail.
Mm-hmm.
You can't trust her.
I mean, maybe she doesn't know. 5 minutes could be too long. She's a princess. She's spoiled. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Okay, I don't need you to narrate her talking because you could be just putting thoughts in my head.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics.
Seriously, what's going on?
No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I am curious about this. A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
So you use logic and reasoning, which makes you a lot more dangerous than people would think. Doesn't sound like someone who's been locked in a basement for a long time. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I wasn't talking to you, narrator!
I'm guessing you don't have the key then.
No.
I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you talking about cutting her wrist? Because that's the only thing I can think of. We've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know what? You're pissing me off. I don't like your attitude.
You know why you're here.
I'm not talking to you. I'm getting you out of here, examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here at least for a bit till we get to know each other while I decide what to do. I'm pretty sure she's dangerous. And that's just by me judging her personality, not based on what anybody else is saying. We're slaying the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
What?
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ow!
Holy shit, that hurt!
Language.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Are you really chained up? Because, oh, good lord.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
She's using all her limbs, kicking and all that stuff. Look at me with the knife. Hiya, hiya, hiya.
We can still turn this around.
Okay, give up. Finish the job. Flee and lock her in the basement. We're finishing the job. I do things right.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive.
I'm sorry.
But you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either. Excuse me?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
By anyone, do you mean me or her or both?
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you final time.
Direct
you
hit.
Feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Oh, you got me. It's not exactly what I was expecting.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
You know what? I had fun too.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
I mean, this is just the demo, so this may not be the end at all, but the fact that you said it just like that makes me think that... Ting, 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 ting.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time to worry over such things. Everything goes black, and you die.
Yay! It's chapter 2, the adversary. Why is there a chapter 2? I killed her, and I died.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Did we start over?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I feel like you didn't even word it that way last time. Did he word it that way last time? I can't remember. I'm getting a terrible sense of the deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's gonna kill me again. But I already slew the princess. Sure, she... Oh, there's more. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Turn around and leave. This has already happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
At least the hero remembers, not just me.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
If you think that, then you should know what's going on.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Wait, voice of the stubborn. Who's the stubborn? I didn't have a stubborn voice.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Sorry. I hit my microphone.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
We could be at a multiverse.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I mean, I didn't exactly listen to him. He said to kill her, he said not to drop the blade, not to talk to her. Instead, I dropped the blade and I talked to her. Does that mean I wouldn't have died?
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her.
Yes.
And yet you still died, didn't you?
Yeah.
So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
So do you believe me or not?
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here.
Yes.
Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Multiverse.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Am I saving multiple worlds?
Ugh, enough with the talking.
Okay,
We've
Mr.
got
Stubborn.
a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
Voice of the stubborn. Where did you come from?
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Okay, so we killed each other last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? Oh wait, all she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? To quote you from last time, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? That's the question I want to ask.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
We killed each other last time. How can I make sure it won't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to her.
You did say that.
Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay.
Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions?
Listen, Mr. Stubborn. This is new to me. Time travel isn't my thing.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here.
Yes.
Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
She's not going anywhere. We can talk for 5 minutes. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. What else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch.
Rematch? Excuse me, Mr. Stubborn. You know this happened before?
Exactly.
No.
The less you know about her, the better.
You heard him, right, Mr. Narrator? Mr. Stubborn said rematch. Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me? You know, I was about to end the conversation and continue, but I really want to know this.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps.
It does help.
But it's just the way things are.
I mean, if it's just the way things are, then there's really nothing I can do about it.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Even Stubborn likes the sound of that. Look at the 3 of us getting along. 4 of us. Me, Stubborn, Hero, and Narrator. 4 of us. 4 of us.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Never mind. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Bye! I really want to try this. Maybe I'll try it on my second playthrough. Proceed to the cabin. This is just a demo, after all.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
I'm sorry, Mr. Stubborn, do you know her? Doesn't sound like her at all. Do you know her?
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Alright, here we go. Mr. Hero, Mr. Stubborn, Mr. Narrator, and Mr. Me. Let's continue. Same old cabin on top of the hill.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if
Stone?
trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar.
Altar?
With a pristine blade perched on its edge.
No, wait. This is a wooden cabin. It was wooden. When we went into this room, it was wooden. Almost like a woodsman lived here. This is all stone. There's a mirror. There was no mirror. I don't think there was any mirror. There's a mirror. And there's definitely no altar. This was a simple wooden table with a knife on it.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, I heard you the first time as far as that goes. You didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Yeah.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. The world is depending on you.
Narrator, I swear to God, you didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. Listen to Hero.
There isn't.
There is.
You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
I care about whether I'm being lied to. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. You're right. Doesn't matter. Remain silent. Approach the mirror. I care about whether I'm being lied to.
As do I.
Thank you, Hero.
I'm not lying to you.
Are you
Use
sure?
your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
You know what? I'm checking out the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
This is so the Stanley Parable.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hands.
What is with
against
my
the cabin
hands?
wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Right now, my hands look ridiculous. Look at these nails. Do I really need the blade?
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
So, Stubber, did you see the mirror or not? Alright, take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I am a little curious what would happen if I didn't take the blade. But, here we go. There wasn't a double door last time either.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase.
Stone?
Its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
There was no sulfur.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's the only thing you said different. Or the only thing you said right. You said that last time. Everything else you did not say right.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Look at that. Look at the stone. Look at the stone. There was no stone. It was wooden. Remember? It was a simple cabin last time.
Is that another challenger?
Another?
Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Yeah.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
I mean, I don't disagree with you either. I do like girls that are nice and tough.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you.
You're right.
Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Here we go. All right, Prince.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
We seem to have less room for fighting. And also, it's stone, and the window's bigger, and you're bigger and scarier. You have a tail. You have a tail. You have a tail. You have a tail and horns. This is not who I fought last time. The dress is similar, though.
Is it just me, or does she look stronger than she used to? Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yeah.
But this time, we're ready for her.
Okay, Mr. Stubborn. Okay, alright. I mean, if you think we're ready for her, then we're ready for her.
Oh, it's you again.
Hello.
I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
So you know we fought before. Can you please talk to narrator? He won't listen to me. Stubborn seems to know, but he doesn't give a shit because he's stubborn. Me, Hero, and Stubborn are the only ones who know, and narrator's not listening to us, and he brings us back here anyway.
And you brought your little knife, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why does that make you happy?
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Did you not listen to Stubborn? We're ready for you this time. The adversary. That's the end of the demo. That's the demo ending. Oh, wishlist on Steam. It's on Steam. I didn't find this game on Steam, but it's on Steam. I'm gonna go to Steam, like right now, and I'm gonna wishlist it. I don't think it's out yet, but the demo is. I really wanna see this. I'm gonna play this. When it comes out, I'm gonna play this. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching, because all my links are in the description, including the link to wishlist this game, if you want to wishlist it for yourself. I'll even put, I think the demo's on the Steam, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, this is fun. I'm gonna go shave my face while this is uploading. Love your face. And I hope to see you next time.